win this game. Last game, we lost.
The Mississippi River and the skyline of New Orleans. As beautiful as ever on this terrific night in the Big Easy. Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my DA, it's all yours.
Thank you very much. Jaren Jackson Jr.
I can see why, DA, and I think he's well on his way. Thank you for that one. Now, look at Memphis's starting group. Adams at center with Jackson next to him. DeAnthony Melton out there with Morant. And it's Brooks in at the small forward. And for New Orleans, underneath in the post, it's Williamson and Valanciunas. Alexander Walker and Ingram share wing duty. And it's MP in at the point. Well, we're looking at teams with first-year coaches, Chris. How long do you think it usually takes to get up to speed with the new system?
You know, it depends, Kevin. Do you have veteran players on your team? Is it a familiar system that guys have seen before?
Get up.
Young squads, they take a little bit more time to get up to speed. It may take till the All-Star break or so.
From past the arc, it's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
You can tell MP is in his zone right now. He goes to the arc and makes the three-shot look easy.
Brooks with it. He had 15 points last out. And again, Memphis no good. Here's New Orleans. It's a three-point game coming off that loss against the Nets.
And guys, there's really a fine line between being aggressive and being out of control. And in that one, they crossed the line.
I mean, and there's really no excuse for it. They know they need to play more in control.
Jackson dishes to Morant. Over Williamson. They get it back. Here's Jackson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
MP kicks to Williamson.
Get that back.
Back to MP. Passes it to Williamson.
Yeah.
It's stolen by Adams. And here we go. Fast break in the
pass.
Here's Brooks. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
And this is the part of Morant's role. As a guard, he's responsible for getting it to uncovered teams.
Stolen by Brooks.
Not bad.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter.
Don't play like this.
Memphis moving that ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Brooks. Here's the drive. Softly drops in the floater. Brooks has got his second bucket of the night.
Absolutely relentless. Driving to the rim. Brooks wasn't going to be denied.
MP passes to Williamson. Yep, it counts.
Good pass.
Don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
Here's Morant. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
He's 1 for 4 to start the game. Now, I know he's disappointed with that, but we got a long way to go.
MP dishes to Williamson. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Memphis the other way now. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
That's just the communication and the energy. It just seemed non-existent on defense, and that can't happen. Not at this level.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Morant against MP. And they pick up 2.
Picking, moving, looking for his spots. Morant slithering around the court with the ball on the string.
MP passes to Ingram.
Good
in the assist goes to MP.
They come out with guns blazing. 4 for 5 from the field. They've got the deep, really.
And this may not be the juiciest stat you'll ever get, but the development of Brandon Ingram as a free throw shooter early in his career was shocking.
Here's Jackson. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Now, MP. 14 points from him the last game against Brooklyn.
Yeah, but it wasn't all about himself. I mean, he kept everybody else in the loop. His passing was tremendous.
Brooks kicks to Melton. Pass to Jackson. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Oh, you love seeing Valanciunas spike it back. When he's active on this end, it makes a difference.
MP passes to Williamson, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Williamson's got his second bucket. Greg, as we take a look at Ingram's free throw shooting, he went from a mediocre performer at the line to almost automatic after a few years in the NBA.
And Kevin, it's a testament to the work he's put in. It was an area of his game he had to develop, and he didn't ignore it. And now his aggression on the court pays off with points at the line.
He had a nice open look right there. Brooks has got 7. Pelicans trail by 4. MP kicks to Williamson. And the rejection by Jackson. Brooks outside. Back to Morant. And finished up by Morant.
Man, he's got some hops. Morant loves to attack the rim when he gets the chance. Any chance.
Here's MP. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, very aggressive. I mean, he takes on the challenge with no hesitation.
And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for Memphis.
They're setting the tone early with their defense, keeping the pressure on and taking chances. And they've got a bunch of steals to show for it.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight. And that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
MP with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Here's Williamson. No good that time. And the Grizzlies going the other way now, getting their first look of the season at this Pelicans team.
And we'll see if anything's different this year, because they didn't match up well with this team last year, getting swept in the season series.
Brooks misses. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans, trailing by 5.
And it's inexcusable that MP get this much
That's
speed
what I'm
behind
talking
him.
about.
He honestly deserves to get dunked.
With the offense.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Brooks outside. Morant outside. Williamson against Jackson. Melton passes to Morant. Connects from three-point range.
You lucky.
Morant's got 9 points.
In motion, Morant's shooting ability is solid, but when he's this setup, it's outstanding.
MP against Morant. Here's Alexander Walker, coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. Shot from the wing.
You didn't want to pass the
And
ball.
he overshot that one, missing.
Oh, their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually, he drops those in between jumpers.
Count that one. He's got 11.
Oh, working through the lane, Morant uses change of speed to keep defenders at bay.
Jackson against MP. Williamson with the ball.
Good job.
And they've done well in taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Hernan Gomez is checked.
Substitution on
Ends
the
up
court.
going with the new group. Underneath in the post, it's Williamson and Valanciunas. Then it's MP. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Alexander Walker into the two-guard spot. It's the Pelicans 5.
That's his first.
Yeah, and the Grizzlies used to be a half-court slower-down team. When you draft John Morant, it's time to open the floodgates because he is devastating in
Taking 2
transition.
shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And the hang time for John Morant is incredible. His favorite player growing up was Russell Westbrook, and he's got the bunnies to hold his own with Russ.
I mean, to me, he's one of the league's most exciting players to watch. And John Morant is box office. Not only that, listen, I think he's a top 5-point guard right now.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Six for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
I mean, he's still a little bit of a streak shooter, but Morant has been deadly accurate tonight. Man.
MP against Morant. Here's Williamson. And the rejection by Jackson. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Here's Morant. And it's Williamson with the rebound. New Orleans has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. MP finds Valanciunas. Floats it up for Williamson. Morant with the steal. In the corner, it's Melton. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 4 assists now tonight.
Oh, the vision, the ability to throw every type of pass. I mean, Morant's already reached an elite level as a playmaker.
Adams against Valanciunas. Back to MP. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Memphis leading by 5. Here's Melton. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
You know, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should be easy.
MP, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Brooks feeling it out a bit. Goes back up. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
That's his
They're
third
consistently
personal foul.
finding ways to get the ball inside
At the line
and
for the
taking full
Grizzlies.
First
advantage.
Steven
trip to the
Adams.
free throw line for him tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And Adams, no good on that one. And teams often try to slow down point guards with bigger defenders. But, Greg, you locked up without that edge. How'd you do it?
A little athleticism, Kevin, and a lot of desire.
Up top, Morant, covered by MP. Here's Jackson. Williamson with the block.
Yeah, no, sir. Do not test Mr. Williamson. Zion doesn't take contact.
MP passes to Valanciunas. A 3 from MP. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Grizzlies. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Brooks outside. And it's Melton, top of the key. Now, here's Morant for 3. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got his 5th rebound in this one. The drive by Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
Williamson with the elite ability to finish off contact. And it's just not the strength, it's the body control.
And the Grizzlies leading by 3. And here's Morant. 15 points in the game. Here's Alexander Walker with the drive. And he jams it with authority.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
MP against Morant. And with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from MP.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Morant against MP. Here's Melton. Off target from outside. New Orleans has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. MP, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
The D has to be careful guarding MP. He's skilled at finding ways to attract contact while shooting.
Pelicans shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
And that one misses.
And what I like about MP, it's the confidence with which he plays. He feels like he can go at anyone in the league.
Memphis has gone 1-3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Morant with it, now defended by Williamson. And the pass to Jackson. Morant looking around. He takes it in. Oh, jams it right over Valanciunas. Wow.
Are you for real? Morant way up. That move is fire.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And guys, it's clear though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
Williamson against Brooks. Morant outside. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And the basket by Jackson.
Jackson Jr.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one's on Morant.
His first personal foul.
Aggressive tape. Look at MP wanting to put the D in a compromising spot and doing just this.
New Orleans shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Shoot 2.
And the first one drops. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for the Pelicans. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And just doing a much better job of getting to the line this quarter than he did in the first.
Brooks against Ingram. Nice shot by Brooks. Brooks has got 9.
And this guy is a gamer. Brooks, I mean, you have to admire how competitive he is, even amongst aggressive coverage.
And MP throws it down.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
Morant drives in and finished off by Morant.
When Morant drives, he's so tough to stop. His agility makes beating the D look so easy.
The Pelicans trail. MP outside. To the paint. Williamson dishes to MP. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. 19 points for MP.
You see the improvement in Zion, wanting to involve his teammates, especially when they're open.
Down low, here's Adams. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds here tonight. MP against Adams. MP passes to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Oh, he uses his physical tools to the fullest when attacking the defense. That's a heads-up play by Valanciunas.
Brooks against Ingram. And good that time. Brooks has got it all tied up now for the Grizzlies.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the flow.
MP kicks to Williamson. Ingram outside. There's a minute 34 left now here in the second. Right through the D for the layup.
This is a player who can make the easy shots and the tough ones. I mean, and trust me, that was a tough one for Ingram, even from that range.
And finished off by Morant.
puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And guys, it's clear though he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
And that's why they're running plays for him. They're getting him the ball and letting him go to work.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And so far this season, it's been average at best at the line, only 71% as a shooter.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Marshall comes in for Zion Williamson. And Devontae Graham subbed in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
Well, if you ask me, what really distinguishes Jackson is the soft touch on the shot. Most young bigs are still trying to develop that.
Jones against MP. Here he goes. Ingram outside. Back to MP. And the rejection by Jackson. Anderson against Ingram. Anderson dishes to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Jackson Jr.
Okay, flushing it off the dribble. Man, Jackson Jr. is tenacious.
MP with it. Jones covering. MP no good. And it's Jones with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. 3-point lead. Here's Bane. His last outing, 16 points for him. Kicks it out to Jones. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 21 points and counting. Right back after this break. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Adams at center with Jackson next to him.
That's his second
Ja
personal
Morant,
foul.
he's out there with the Anthony Melton.
Team foul.
And it's Brooks in at the 3 slot. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Here's Morant. Laid in with a nice touch
Ja
off the glass. Morant's got the first bucket of the third here for the Grizzlies. Pelicans trail by 5. Now, here's MP. Feeds it to Williamson. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Physical play from Zion, going right through the contact and getting the bucket.
Morant with it. Now defended by MP. Brooks against Valanciunas. Here's Morant. Can't get it to fall. New Orleans has gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory.
And coming out of high school, Ja Morant said he was a no-star recruit. One reason he may have been overlooked was his small-town upbringing, growing up in Dalzell, South Carolina.
Here's Brooks. No good that time. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington. They'll face the Wizards, and that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. MP outside. He kicks to Williamson. Over Jackson. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down to just one on the basket from Williamson. And even though he played on an AAU team with Zion Williamson, you know, scouts, Greg, were looking right past Ja Morant.
And didn't get a lot of offers at first. After 2 years at Murray State, he joined Steph Curry and Damian Lillard as another star point guard out of a mid-major program. And to this day, he carries that underdog chip on his shoulders.
And the dunk by MP.
Always great to see MP step up on offense. He's not afraid to carry that load for his team.
Pass to Brooks. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Morant. Buries it down low. Morant's got 27.
And something we don't see nearly as much as we used to, the finger roll.
The drive by MP. Shoots from 14. They get the rebound. Valanciunas tries it again. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Valanciunas, and 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. And the foul called on MP. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Hayes, he's checked in for Zion Williamson. Tillman, he's checked in for Memphis. On defense, the Pelicans. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Morant, Adams trying to free himself up. And it's Morant missing. Pelicans trail by 3. MP with it. He's picked up by Brooks. MP passes to Ingram. And here's the fast break. From 13. Here's Adams. Pelicans with the rebound. Valanciunas has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. To the middle. Here's Hayes. Out to Ingram. The dish to MP. Another shot. Just 5 to shoot. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Inside. And Brooks gets it to go. 13 points for Brooks.
Sometimes it seems Brooks is better at scoring like this. I mean, he enjoys overcoming challenges.
The drive by MP. That one drops for him.
Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
Morant against MP. And Adams with the slam.
Oh, he threw that one down. Adams, one of the fiercest competitors in the league.
Driving in, MP. Here's Valanciunas. Up again. It's good on the putback.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's a 3-point game. Adams finds Morant. Milton with the ball. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. And that one's good. Morant.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Here's Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
Second chance opportunity so big in this instance. They have to feel fortunate that they could extend that play.
Pass to Tillman. Now here's Adams. He's guarded closely. Milton, no good. Pelicans trail by 4. MP with it. He's picked up by Morant. MP passes to Valanciunas. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. MP against Morant. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Here's Alexander Walker. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. They get a hand on it. Now, here's Melton, guarded by Valanciunas. Morant passes to Tillman. And that one is hammered home.
Are so difficult to defend Morant in the pick and roll. I mean, he can create passing angles in tight quarters.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
And you think back to the 2018 draft, DeAnthony Melton was a sleeper. And after falling to the 46th pick, a lot of teams now wishing they hadn't slept on Melton.
Yeah, 3 years later, he signs a 4-year, $35 million contract. Didn't hang his head, kept working, and he's earned his keep.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Josh Hart comes in for Alexander Walker. And Devontae Graham subbed in for MP. And it's Ingram.
Checking in for the grid.
Substitution here for New Orleans. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Hernan Gomez. Williamson comes in for Hayes. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Josh Hart. And MP, he's subbed in for Devontae Graham. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Adams, he's checked in for Tillman. Jackson comes in for Clark. Brooks checked in for Kyle Anderson. And it's Morant in for Tyus Jones. The talented front court pair is Ingram and Williamson. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's MP. And it's Alexander Walker in at the shooting guard. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Memphis?
Well, they played a heads-up brand of basketball this entire game, and they've got the steals to prove it.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
And that one falls for Brooks. Now Dylan Brooks, who went to Oregon, was the 2017 Pac-12 Player of the Year.
Yeah, and the second-round pick that year, I mean, he was taken 45th. Despite that, he's carving out a solid career as a two-way winner.
MP against Morant. It's Ingram on the wing. Pass to Alexander Walker. He dishes it to MP. Shot clock at 5. Jacks up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And Adams with the basket on the assist by Morant. And the Grizzlies lead by 18. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Offensive rebound. And the dunk by Valanciunas. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 12 rebounds.
Oh, I love the rapid intensity right there. Valanciunas, he is capable of doing real damage on the offensive boards.
Here's Morant. From the arc, hits the three-point bomb. Morant's got 15 points in just the second half.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and they aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks.
Now the pass to MP. It's up a 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. MP's got 24.
There's the competitive nature of MP. That's an immediate answer to the 3 at the other end. He doesn't like to be outgrown.
Morant against MP. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds, given what the scoreboard says.
In the corner, it's Valanciunas. Back to MP. Driving to the basket. Lays it up off the glass. MP's got 5 points in the quarter.
And the decisiveness of MP on display. Have to be aware of his ability to knife his way inside.
And it's Morant missing.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
MP passes to Williamson. Over Morant. And the shot is good. The Grizzly lead has been cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Williamson. Morant with it. Now Valanciunas defending. Adams. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That'll be his second foul of the game. D'Anthony Melton. He's checked in for Memphis.
Checking in for the Grizz.
Here's MP. Tries again. And the shot is good. The Grizzly lead has been cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Valanciunas.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. That game marks the first half of a quick two-game homestand.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Morant. Here's Adams. Valanciunas grabs the board. And it's the Pelicans' ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. And finished off by Williamson.
This is what many fans came here to see. Williamson, at his size, with his speed, so unique in his style, his grace. It's unbelievable.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one. Just rubbing it in their faces with that.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
What a performer this guy is. He relishes the chance to hammer it down.
And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
Up top, Morant. Melton feeling it out a bit. Shot clock at 6. Here's Jackson. Missed it, even after all those chances. Williamson with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Williamson kicks to MP. Valanciunas trying to free himself up, and they'll get another chance. Second shot opportunity, and with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Williamson. For Memphis, they've gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth, right around 46-47%. Passes to Adams. On the wing, Melton. To the left side wing. Jackson down low. Covered by MP. And Jackson gets it to go.
Oh, what a game from Jackson so far. He's scoring at will and showing no signs of letting up.
The drive by MP. Here's Alexander Walker. He's guarded by Melton. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Alexander Walker. Now, here's Melton. Tight defense on him. Now the feed to Adams, and the layup falls. And the Grizzlies lead by 10.
Oh, man, challenging the defense inside with the pass. That's just good ball movement.
Stolen by Brooks. On the wing, Melton. Dishes it to Adams. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Strange game for him. Barely made any noise in the first half, and here in the second, he's been everywhere.
For Memphis, Steven Adams. Shooting 1.
And Adams, no good on that one.
And I've heard Adams is a big gamer, video games. I mean, he doesn't watch sports in his off time like a lot of guys. He'd rather have a controller in his hand.
The drive by Brooks. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Out to Morant. To the inside, Jackson. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Pelicans trail by 14. Here's MP. And Adams sends it back.
The defense has done a good job of forcing him into tough shots this quarter.
Here's Morant. Williamson against Adams, and Jaren Jackson picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Third team
New
foul.
Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. The drive by MP. That one doesn't drop. Adams, some nice D. Memphis leading by 14. Morant outside. And here's Brooks from outside.
Remaining in the game.
That shot off. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. Ingram dishes to MP. Looking for Ingram. He gets it in there. New Orleans moving the ball around. And here's MP for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got his 3rd assist on the night. Morant against MP. And Adams with the slam.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
Oh, man, so unselfish. He's doing a great job creating for others and making pinpoint passes.
MP, no good.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Morant against Valanciunas. Pass to Adams. Makes it off the glass. 18 points for Steven Adams.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Memphis.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for John Morant.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
At the line for the Grizzlies, Jaren Jackson Jr. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And New Orleans going with a whole new group out there. The Grizzlies also changing it up. So no problem for Memphis.